NHL trade deadline analysis, winners and losers. The NHL trade deadline is always an exciting time for hockey fans, as teams make last-minute moves to bolster their rosters for a playoff push or to rebuild for the future. The 2022 trade deadline was no exception, with several notable trades taking place. In this video, we will analyze some of the winners and losers of this year's NHL trade deadline. Before we delve into specific trades, it's important to note that evaluating trades immediately after they happen can be a bit unfair, as the impact of the trades may take time to fully materialize. However, based on the information available at the time of writing, we can make some informed assessments. Starting off with the winners, the Colorado Avalanche stand out as a team that made significant moves to improve their chances at a deep playoff run. The Avalanche acquired forward Nazem Kadri from the Toronto Maple Leafs in exchange for top defense prospect Samuel Girard, forward Vladislav Kamenev, and a draft pick. Kadri adds depth and scoring ability to an already potent Avalanche offense, and his experience in the playoffs will be invaluable. Another team that made a splash at the trade deadline was the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Lightning acquired forward Blake Coleman from the New Jersey Devils in exchange for a package that included top prospect Nolan Foote and a conditional first-round pick. Coleman is known for his gritty playing style and ability to contribute offensively, which will be a great addition to an already talented Tampa Bay roster. Moving on to the losers of the trade deadline, the Toronto Maple Leafs raised eyebrows with their decision to trade Kasperi Kapanen to the Pittsburgh Penguins. In return, the Maple Leafs received a package that included Evan Rodriguez, Philip Hallander, and David Warsofsky. While Kapanen had struggled with consistency this season, he possesses great offensive upside, and many feel that the Maple Leafs did not receive adequate value in return for him. Another team that may have come up short at the trade deadline is the Winnipeg Jets. With a strong roster, including star players like Mark Skifield and Patrick Lane, the Jets were expected to make a move to bolster their chances in the playoffs. However, their biggest move was acquiring Cody Eakin from the Vegas Golden Knights, which some feel was not enough to address their needs for additional scoring depth. While it's easy to label teams as winners or losers immediately after the trade deadline, it's important to keep in mind that the impact of these trades may not be visible right away. Teams like the Boston Bruins, who made smaller moves to add depth to their lineup, may not have received the same attention as teams that made blockbuster trades, but their moves could prove to be valuable in the long run. Ultimately, the winners and losers of the NHL trade deadline will be determined by how these trades affect each team's performance in the playoffs and beyond. Only time will tell if the trades made at the deadline were successful or not, but for now, fans can speculate and debate the potential impact of each move. As the NHL season progresses, it will be interesting to see how these trades play out on the ice. Will the Avalanche's acquisition of Nazem Kadri lead to a deep playoff run? Can Blake Coleman help the Lightning capture another Stanley Cup? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain: the NHL trade deadline never fails to generate excitement and speculation among fans and experts alike.